Republicans and welcome to a brand new video. Today we're covering some crazy insane situations of all time. So Elon Musk got a surprise interview. Now apparently in this interview he said he exposes why Democrats don't want waste and fraud turned off. And he lays it out in an insane way, so insane that this is going wildly viral. 16 hours ago, he did this interview, and he already has almost 4 million views, and this is just one YouTube post, aside from the clips everywhere. The entire Democratic Party is so cooked. We are reaching zenith levels of cooked here, and Elon Musk is taking them to the bakery. Now, what's actually going on is that there are attacks all over the country. Now, I know a lot of people told me that I shouldn't be calling them terrorist attacks. I should in fact be calling, them activism. I will not be listening to them. I will instead be calling them terrorist attacks. Now, partially because it insults people, and also because they're fucking terrorist attacks. Democrat NGOs are coordinating attacks on Tesla dealerships, staff, and vehicles. All right? Actual Democrat organizations officially are apparently backing f***ing terrorist attacks because they're scared of Elon Musk exposing them. Last night, a number of Cybertrucks were torched in Seattle. Democrats are becoming increasingly more desperate and violent. Truly the tolerant left every time. This is called Act Blue. It's f***ing terrorism, okay? Stop telling me to call it activism. It's terrorism. I will not be silenced by your emotional Alright, so first I want to show you what's going on in the country, and then I want to show you Elon Musk taking them, bending them over his knee, and spanking their ass. Get ready for the gayest of all time.
Oh my gosh, a Tesla Cybertruck.
Look at this shit.
Is on fire. Alright.
Dude.
There's a fleet of Cybertrucks right now. Unbelievable. Seattle fire on the scene.
Look at this shit. This is insane.
Breaking news. I'm sorry? Alright, you've got dozens of firefighters now putting out flames on the Cybertruck. Absolutely insane. Look, you still see flames.
Insanity.
Right underneath the Cybertruck.
The tolerant left, ladies and gentlemen. And by the way, this is after yesterday. Whatever. I'll fill you in. Don't worry, guys. I got you with all the good shit. Every Democrat meltdown, every meltdown I can find, I will literally be here for you. I am not the enemy. I am the enemy. I take it all back.
Okay. As you can see, there are several other Cybertrucks just parked here.
Look at this shit, dude.
The Soto neighborhood here in Seattle Sunday evening. Seattle fire on the scene, trying to put out the flames. What is happening?
And for some reason, for some unbelievably insane reason, and I will never understand this, this is not being condemned. This is not being condemned by the fucking Democratic Party. This is terrorism in your own country.
On a Cybertruck. It's unclear how this all started, but again, with everything that's happening in America right now, with anti-Elon Musk hate, all the protests and incidents of vandalism,
and it's not just vandalism. Look at this. On yesterday's stream, I couldn't access Twitter, and I was wondering why. Well, lock in, guys. Lock in. There was and still is a massive cyber attack against X. We get attacked every day, but this was done by a lot of resources. Either a large coordinated group or a country is involved. Tracing. And now apparently on his interview, he blames Ukraine. Again, we got to get into this interview. I didn't actually watch it yet, but I am so ready.
It appears to be arson.
Hey, Chief, how much do you want us to wait for the multiple times to investigate before we start our
Does this look like arson, sir?
You know, we got our investigation.
It's fucking arson. I love that he's asking, but it's fucking, of course it's arson.
On the way. Too early to know.
Remember when the Democrats were all buying Teslas because they wanted to stop using fuels because having electric cars were much better? Remember that, guys? Remember?
Is this the only vehicle that caught fire this evening?
Still trying to get to the bottom of it.
Okay.
We've got about four vehicles involved in this fight.
Got it. All right. Thank you so much.
Dude.
But, there you have it, Seattle Fire saying there are actually several vehicles involved in this. Right now, I just arrived at the scene. It is a Cybertruck that is totally torched.
Holy shit, look at the consistent morals and values that we're dealing with over here. Look at that. Just your classic peaceful protesters, right? Isn't that what they're called? Peaceful protesters? Oh god, dude.
SFD putting out some of the hot spots right now, but apparently there's some other vehicles that have been torched as well in this Tesla parking lot. I'm going to try to get closer right now, but I'm being advised to kind of stay back. This is private property. It looks like this fence, again, says new inventory only.
Nice.
So these appear to be brand new Tesla vehicles. I see a Model X, I see a Model 3.
It's insane,
I see
dude.
the Cybertrucks here.
Look at this shit.
Okay, now that the smoke is starting to settle.
And you know for a fact that they know who did this. All right, listen, I have a Tesla, and I'm just telling you, I'm just letting you know, it has fucking cameras everywhere. If someone does something to a Tesla, you know exactly who it is. This isn't fucking anonymous hacking Teslas in the distance to get them to explode. All right, this is insane.
You can see the back of this Cybertruck's totally charred. The
Dude.
wheels have started to melt.
Holy shit.
All right, looks like they're taking out a panel here.
Dude, look at this. Look at that. That's
Just too early
insane.
to tell what happened here.
Dude, how do you even do that? That's not just lighting a little fire and letting it go. A blowtorch can't do this shit.
But again, with all of the anti-Elon Musk hate right now, other incidents of vandalism and arson at Tesla dealerships, at Tesla charging stations, one can only suspect that this is arson.
Yeah, no shit. Oh my, I have never seen a car. Like, this is Molotov cocktail shit. This is insane.
Some hot spots.
Bro, Tesla dealership, but the floor is lava, a Minecraft challenge.
Flames underneath the passenger side wheel right now that firefighters are about to put out here.
Dude.
Man, look at this wreckage. Twisted metal, charred remains. Look at the back of that Cybertruck. All melted.
Crazy. Listen to that shit dragging on the floor. Ah, the tolerant left. What a glorious day. Looks like Elon Musk found some fraud and waste, and they're the fucking terrorists in the goddamn country. The cars were here before the Fire Nation attacked, for real, for real.
I look like it appears the firefighters are now looking around that third Cybertruck that has sustained heavy fire damage as well.
Sustained heavy fire damage. Talking about fucking Cybertrucks like they're in some World of Warcraft campaign. Alright, well, anyway, the point is, this will not help anyone's cause. They are terrorists. I don't think they realize that terrorists do not help people's causes. Do you know why a lot of Palestinians died over the last year and a half? It's because Hamas terrorists decided to invade a country and murder and kidnap innocent people. Terrorists do not help their cause. The extreme left makes the left look fucking retarded and literally ruin any fucking movement that their party could have. Terrorism bad. Hot take. We're not here on Twitch, so I'm allowed to condemn terrorists. All right, terrorists on Twitch, that's accepted. But we don't like terrorists here on the Nuxanor channel. In fact, we make fun of terrorists a lot. Subscribe if you hate terrorists. Damn, that's a good call to action. So anyway, fun story. Elon Musk did this interview, and apparently everyone's so mad about it, which is why I'm here. I love when people are mad. It makes me very happy. Angry people, they give me content. They give me life. Subscribe for chaos.
To the show and a special interview with Mr. Elon Musk, who of course is famed Trump advisor, CEO of Tesla, SpaceX, chair of X Corp. Elon, thank you for doing this.
Oh, just introducing this guy, you gotta get a mouthful of cock. Holy fuck. A friend of Trump, founder of Tesla, CEO of SpaceX, God King of the multiverse, future Emperor of Mars.
Yes, we appreciate it.
Renamer of Planet America.
Thanks for having me.
I want to begin, but among other things, everyone's attacking you for your position. What are you doing in the government? There was a cyber attack on X today, which shut it down and may have been foreign sourced.
Yes.
It's a big story. You want to give us a moment?
Dude, I love how he does this fucking hand pose every single fucking time. Like, he does the hand thing.
On that?
Well, we're not sure exactly what happened, but there was a massive cyber attack to try to bring down the X system with IP addresses originating in the Ukraine area.
Oh, well, so that's your suspicion. Is it?
Breaker of chains, father of dragons. Bro's doing the pussy hand sign jutsu. Pussy jutsu. Oh, I'm sorry. That was rude. But the point that I'm trying to make is, if it actually is a Ukraine-based cyber attack, think of the fucking drama, the chaos, the content! I know that I shouldn't be happy when these things happen because they're objectively bad things, but I think that it's important to look at the world from a perspective of wholesomeness. You have to look at the world and recognize that things are shit. Things are shit. Now we can either cry about them or laugh about them. And we will laugh at the retards that ruin their own fucking lives for my amusement.
It's originating in the Ukraine area.
So that's your suspicion. Is the website, is the internet up? Is it up yet?
It's up, yeah.
It's up yet. Okay, good. But I just was looking back. Let me just see if I get this right. They're setting fire to various Tesla charging stations near Boston. Shots were fired at a Tesla dealership in Oregon.
Oh, shit.
Various nonviolent...
Shots fired, not a metaphor.
Shots fired, yes.
Oh my god, dude, no, you can't do that to like an 80-year-old interviewer, bro. Stop! Oh man. Oh no. Shots fired. God damn. The palpable autism is crazy.
Downtown New York.
That was cringe, guys. This is a 60-year-old guy, all right? Sometimes he hits the wrong emote button. All right, every once in a while, he hits the wrong emote button. Last time it came out, it looked a little Hitlerish. But you know, listen, I respect the grind. You can't hate a man that is constantly memeing. I'm just saying.
Marching against the Tesla showroom. Your stock is way down. You've been criticized left and right.
But look on the right side.
I mean, why are you doing it?
Oh my god, this guy, holy shit, no, fuck. Like, it is kind of crazy to think about. His stock is dying, the hate against him is palpable and insane. Literally, everyone is going after him. His life is in danger. I don't know if you actually saw this, but I covered just yesterday on my channel a really insane story where Elon Musk is actually afraid for his life. Oh, holy fuck, a new video mine dropped 9 minutes ago. Look at that, it's awesome. Hell yeah, definitely subscribe. But yeah, no, literally yesterday, he is scared for his life. He is actually scared for his life. And I don't blame him. He has become a massive enemy of the entire left, especially the people in politics. He is exposing corrupt politicians, largely on the left. That's fucking crazy. Anyway, one more time.
Tesla's showroom. Your stock is way down. You've been criticized left and right.
But look on the right side.
I mean, why are you doing this?
Always look on the bright side of life.
I agree. Yeah. You look at the bright side. Think about the insanity. Hell yeah. You got to think about the crazy people.
Yes. I'm an optimist.
Yeah, shout out to the chaos. All of the content, all of the drama. God, I love chaos.
But besides that.
Yes. I mean,
how's your day?
What motivates you?
How's your day? What the fuck? Oh, I vibe with that. Laugh through the pain, baby. Laugh through the pain. And another thing that's important to note is this guy is a fucking he's worth $400 billion. I don't think he cares if he's worth 400 billion or if he's worth 300 billion. I'm just saying, laugh at the fucking chaos.
To do this.
Was the offer good?
It's tough sledding.
Yeah, it is tough sledding. But I think we're doing the right thing here. There's been a tremendous amount of...
one of the things I actually like about Elon Musk, and I know that people don't like anyone that thinks that they're anything that Elon Musk that he does anything good. There are people that genuinely hate you if you say anything nice about this guy. One thing I like about him is that he literally has nothing to gain by doing what he's doing. And that is something that I always value so much. Because, to be honest, whenever I see someone doing it, I try my best to look at from the perspective of what do they have to gain from doing what they're doing, all right? Usually it's money. Usually it's money. That's what there is to gain. When it comes to Elon Musk, what does he have to gain by doing this? Honestly, it's not money. It's not love. It's not support. I don't know. Is he actually being altruistic? Is he trying to get Mars out of the deal? I don't know. But ultimately, it makes his plight to look into this corruption shit so much better in my book. Of
waste and fraud in the government. You know, when you're part of the government, you saw a lot of that, and there's been, you know, if you look at the Inspector General reports and the Government Accountability Office, there have been many audits that have pointed out that there's a tremendous amount of waste and fraud in the government. In fact, there was a report issued by the GAO, the Government Accountability Office, last year. So during the Biden administration, which estimated the federal government fraud to be $500 billion.
Holy shit.
So just to be clear, that's not a Trump administration thing, that's a Biden administration thing.
How dare the Democrats vilify him by looking into fraud when even under Biden he knew that $500 billion was fraudulent? Like, the unbelievable disrespect. These people are literally just covering their own asses because they know they're going to be on the chopping block soon. I literally want to see people actually paying for their crimes.
So what we're trying to do is get that number down to a much smaller figure, save money for the American taxpayer, stop money being spent on things that I think very few taxpayers would agree make sense.
I completely agree. No, I don't know a single person that wants $8 billion getting spent on transgender mice surgeries, which ended up actually being a real thing, even though CNN called Trump a liar for that. It actually ended up being real, and Trump genuinely took such a massive W. CNN needed to apologize for calling him a liar because there were actual transgender mouse surgeries. Like, insane shit that no one ever agrees with.
You know, transgender animal surgeries, or
no way.
Why are we spending?
No way he uses that as his example. Oh my God.
Why are American tax dollars being spent on this? The president's gone through a long list of absurd things. Why are the 20 million people who are definitely dead marked as alive in the Social Security database?
Wasn't that transgenic, meaning altered genes? Every single time this comes up, I have people in my audience that sees the viral CNN post. Everyone says, Trump is so stupid because Trump said transgender instead of transgenic. No, it's transgender. It was transgender mice. Literally, I am not joking. If it sounds retarded, it's because it is retarded. It is retarded that your tax money went to transgender mouse surgeries. Yes, congratulations. We're on the same page.
Why were hundreds of millions of dollars of Small Business Administration loans were given out to people aged 11 and under, according to...
Wait, what? That's a new one. I didn't even hear about that one. Holy shit.
According to the Social Security, I mean, like, these must be some very enterprising 8-year-olds, you know?
Okay, so that's a scam. Okay, so that's definitely a scam. What the fuck? Are you joking?
And some pretty strong 150-year-olds.
Yes, exactly. As the president said, you know, we have an enormous number of people marked as alive who are 160. He didn't know the country was that healthy.
Yes. Yes.
You know.
So demystify this. How do you do it? Okay. How big is your team?
Yeah.
Where'd you recruit most of them from?
All right.
And what is it that makes you choose, you know, the Treasury or Social Security or USAID? How does it work? Let the public know, please.
Right. Well, we just basically follow the money. You know, we look at the president's executive orders.
So based.
And we also just follow the money. So
it shouldn't be that difficult. I mean, listen, there was a crazy move that a lot of these people are claiming that there isn't fraud, even though it's definitely fraud. But actually insane shit. Where do you recruit them, sir?
We started looking closely at USAID because they were completely violating the president's executive orders to suspend foreign aid. You know, what's called foreign aid, but in our view is a lot of corruption.
Dude.
So what we saw there is just a tremendous amount of money being sent to non-governmental organizations. But actually, this, by the way, is I think one of the biggest sources of fraud in the world is government-funded non-governmental organizations. This is a gigantic fraud loophole where the government can give money to an NGO, and then there are no controls over that NGO. So they've given billions.
Yeah, kind of suspicious. I mean, this is something that that happens that he discussed on the Joe Rogan podcast also, that I think is important to note. The fact that the government, they claim that they're not funding certain things because they are creating companies and they are funding those companies, and then those companies are funding things that are not important. It's kind of their loophole to just basically say they have no idea where the fuck the money is going, and they can actually survive. They're literally flushing money down the toilet and lining their own pockets while they're doing it. And anyone that's against these oversight is insane, in my opinion. NGO are non-government organizations. So think about how corrupt this is. The government takes money from the taxpayers and gives that money to non-government organizations so it could directly violate the laws of the government, because technically it's not a government organization. It's like holding a sign up saying fraud. Like, this isn't just a loophole. This is corruption, okay? And I'm so happy that people are looking into this shit.
Dollars, in fact, we estimate tens of billions of dollars to NGOs that are essentially scams.
Damn.
And
by the way,
I'm trying to put a stop to that, you know. So
I do want to interrupt, but Secretary of State Rubio has just come out. I think he tweeted today. He has accepted over 80% of your recommendations to shut down in USAID.
Right.
So your review and analysis was spot on.
Damn.
yes. So I think when people criticize, say, what DOGE is doing, we say, well, which part specifically? Because
every time I hear that, I ask the same question. The answer every single time is, well, Elon Musk isn't actually Elon's not elected, guys.
We put all of the actions of the DOGE team on the doge.gov website and on the DOGE handle on X. So we post the receipts. So it's like this action has been taken, this action has been taken. So when we get criticism, we say, like, of what? Which line do you disagree with? Like which cost saving do you disagree with? And then people usually can't think of any.
No.
You know, so
it's transparent line by line.
It's transparent line by line,
which is quite remarkable.
It really is insane. I mean, that's the answer every time. Why do you hate why do you hate what DOGE is doing? Because the echo chamber on the left told me I was supposed to hate it. That's why I burned Teslas. Damn! What a guy! What a hero! See, again, I feel like every single time, the Trump administration does one of these things that's like 80% of the people actually agree with this shit. The Democrats, they are so terrified of Trump and getting exposed, the Democrats are going to literally go on the 20 side of every 80-20 issue of all time. DOGE is, without a doubt, again, I said this before, and I'll say it again because I fully stand by it, all right? Retards from simple positions that they have. Right-wing retards support Andrew Tate, even though he is on video sexually abusing a 15-year-old. If you still support Andrew Tate, then you're a right-wing retard. And if you hate DOGE, then you're a left-wing retard. I genuinely think this is like the actual retard litmus test, for sure. Because, bro, DOGE literally is making sure that your money is going in the normal place. So, right-wing retards, they support Andrew Tate. The left-wing retards, they hate DOGE. What if you hate everybody? Then you're me.
Remarkable.
Right. And so...
That was a joke. I don't actually hate anybody. I have no enemies.
And then with respect to...
Like, they are so anti-Trump, like, to the point when Trump says DOGE is a thing. Everyone freaks out, even though DOGE is genuinely a wonderful thing. I'm very excited for Trump to say, I personally am a big fan of breathing air, and all the Democrats start coughing and choking. Like, dude, it's literally the insanity that you have to deal with this shit. They went full retard.
the Treasury.
What centrist retards are? What are centrist retards? Oh, centrist retards are Nux fans. Definitely subscribe if you're a centrist retard. That was a joke.
For example, the two main recommendations we suggested, which have now been implemented, was that any payments going out of the Treasury, especially the Treasury's main payment computer, which is called PAM, things like Payments Account Manager or something like that, but it's like almost $5 trillion a year, so about
that is a lot of money.
About $1 billion an hour. That the payments be coded with the congressional appropriation, and that there be an explanation for the payment. Very basic stuff. And just doing that, we estimate will save $100 billion a year.
You're not really, let me see if I get this right, particularly with Social Security, you're not really changing policy.
No, yes.
You're auditing the fiscal mechanisms to make sure that, you know, from point A gets to point B, and that's where it's supposed to get to. In some cases, it doesn't get there, or in some cases, it may go over there.
People don't know this. People think that Elon Musk is fucking shadow puppeteering the world and changing life and murdering gay people. That's how the leftist media talks about Elon Musk. Like, literally, I'm not even kidding. Like, that is literally how they describe Elon Musk. It's absolutely mind-bogglingly insane. But that is actually what they say. This is how they talk about Elon Musk, that he's murdering gay people and trans people. When in actuality, the reality is he just kind of wants to know where money goes. He just kind of wants to know, like, when millions of dollars are spent on shit, he kind of wants to know where that money might actually, you know, be going.
But that's it's not a policy exercise. You're not changing laws. You're just doing what any business would do in a profit and loss audit.
Right.
I think we're really what we're adding here is caring and competence. And there's a massive amount of fraud of basically people submitting Social Security numbers for Social Security benefits, unemployment, Small Business Administration loans.
Dude, how could you actually hate this? I'm so shocked every time I hear it. How could you hate this shit? He's like, all right, so people actually have to prove they're alive before they get Social Security. And everyone else is like, what? Think of the poor people. What the fuck? What the headcanon are you talking about?
And medical, where those are fake Social Security numbers, or they've stolen somebody else's Social Security number.
It's
and
fraud.
We're trying to put a stop to all of that.
That is fraud. That is actual fraud that DOGE uncovered, and it's my tax money that's going to straight fraud. That's a huge dub. I hate that people keep doing this and burning Teslas to protest against basic oversight. That's what he's fucking doing. All right, he's not sitting there giving surprise butthole inspections to all the fucking employees in the government. Like, this is basic bitch shit.
And that's the number which is estimated to be on the order of 10% of federal expenditures, which is, you know, half a $1 trillion.
It's a huge number.
Yeah.
You're working with the agency heads. You're working with the cabinet secretaries.
Yes.
I saw Howard Lutnick was on TV yesterday saying you were partnering with them. Is that fair?
Yeah, what we do is in consultation with the cabinet secretaries and with their departments. So we're really trying to be we'll refer to ourselves as tech support. You know, we're really helping the department get a handle on things, because what actually happens here is you've got this sort of vast federal bureaucracy, and then you've got a very thin layer on top of the...
Whenever he discusses the bureaucracy, I just realize he's completely right. Actual derangement syndrome.
Of the politically appointed officials. And what tends to happen is that the bureaucracy, frankly, is in control. And they largely ignore the politically appointed people.
Why should the bureaucracy?
He's basically describing that there's like a deep state, and I think we all understand that that's real at this point. The fact that there was like this political movement to arrest Trump and shit, like it became pretty obvious, I think, at some point that there is some shady shit that goes on. It's kind of wild. Like, dude, You can't have this shit happening, right? This was just discovered just today, all right? This just happened. U.S. Agency for International Development, USAID, this was just discovered by Elon Musk, has been implicated for funding a Ukrainian organization, Malfar, which, coincidentally, labeled Vice President J.D. Vance and other U.S. officials and public figures as foreign propagandists aligned with Russia. According to an investigation by the Gray Zone. What a coincidence that USAID, it became uncovered, thanks to Elon, that USAID was funding people in Ukraine that labeled Vance and other U.S. officials as foreign propagandists aligned with Russia. Like, this is the fucking shadow government's here, bro. Of course it's here. Yeah, of course it exists. Of course we should know what happens. But somehow no one cares about that, even though these are an unelected shadow government pushing money in places to promote propaganda. No one gives a flying fuck. Elon Musk is doing basic oversight on where our money is going. They start burning Teslas. In my opinion, the people burning Teslas and shit. All right, this is a controversial take, so don't repeat it. All right, this is just between me and you. All right, this is an intimate relationship between the two of us. All right, intimate take. I think the shadow government fucking funds the Tesla burnings. I think it's all managed by the government to fuck with Elon Musk. I think that this new executive order that Trump is launching is going to be great.
Today, I am signing an executive order making it legal to call your friends fags and retards if they are doing something faggy or retarded.
This is becoming, this is very relevant.
Retards, ladies and gentlemen. We've got to start calling our friends this again. And we will.
Got to.
We're going to call them fags and retards again.
Yeah, so anyway, I'm really glad that Donald Trump is putting his foot down for something actually important. The best executive order so far.
I'm sure you like it.
Hey, Matt Ayres, thanks for the 5 subs.
Yeah, you must have seen that.
I've lived with this twice. I worked for Reagan many years ago, and I worked for Trump in the first term.
Yeah.
And coincidentally, Ronald and Donald both rhyme. See, the shadow government, they're still here. Jews are controlling everything. Yeah, you don't know it because, you know, whatever. Thanks.
It's like a permanent bureaucracy. I might add, it's a permanently liberal bureaucracy.
Yes, very much so.
Yeah, interesting how that is. Interesting.
And it doesn't, it's not a bureaucracy that necessarily enforces or implements presidential policy.
They don't. In fact, they try to...
They don't give a fuck about presidential policy. They tried to jail the president. Okay, you got people out there losing their mind over Donald Trump and because there was an allegation made against him that he sexually assaulted someone, okay? And people are literally going fucking crazy, put him in jail, he's Hitler, he's evil, they call him a rapist, you know, all that shit. Who's funding this movement? Like, who's organizing all this? And it's done while the guy's the fucking president. I don't know, it's wild.
Their best to thwart presidential policy. So the president is the elected representative of the people. And if the president cannot get things implemented as a reflection of the world...
It's like such a hilarious democracy, right? Everyone votes for a guy, and then the guy doesn't really have power because the shadow government's still fucking with everyone across the country.
People, then what we have is not a democracy, we have a bureaucracy. We have rule of the bureau, not rule of the people. And that's what we're trying to defeat here is the bureaucracy and have rule of the people. You know, as you mentioned, the bureaucracy is overwhelmingly Democrat. So Washington, D.C. was 92.5%, I believe, voted for Kamala. So this
92% of DC voted for Kamala. Oh, that's not a red flag. I don't know what is. Holy shit. Dude, we became unbiden from what has almost been.
It's overwhelmingly a deep blue situation.
How do you pick your next targeted agency or department?
All right.
Well, we're trying to act broadly across all departments, so it's not just one department at a time.
Are you in all of them now? All of them?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yes. Oh.
Oh shit.
We're trying to make the government more efficient across the board. So yeah.
How big's your team?
We're a little over 100 at this point.
100.
Get to 200.
You're going to get to 200.
Yeah.
Okay. And you're recruiting from where? More or less.
Basically, it's software people, information security software people, and finance. It's basically, finance and technology. I mean, frankly, I can't believe I'm here doing this. It's kind of bizarre, but
oh no!
I kind of think that we've got this enormous federal budget deficit, and it's a $2 trillion deficit.
Oh my God! Yo, how is it possible that the government doesn't know where like $1 trillion is? How do you fucking lose $1 trillion? Like, how does that even happen, man? That's crazy. It's like, oopsie, misplaced that shit.
Our interest payments are higher than our Defense Department budget. That
is such a fucking horrifying concept.
That's, I think, was the real wake-up call for me, was looking at seeing that the interest payments on national debt exceeded the Defense Department budget. And that was only growing over time, which meant if we didn't do something about this, then there won't be any money for anything. We'll just be servicing debt.
And you know how to read an income statement, and you know how to read a balance sheet. You've had some business experience. I'm kidding, but you know about this stuff.
I mean, look, that's crazy. He does know how to run a business, and I think that's one of the biggest dubs of the current administration is the fact that you have, Donald Trump, a businessman, working together with Elon Musk, a businessman, and they're trying to get budgets to balance and trying to figure out where money is going and trying to figure out who's pulling corrupt shit from where, and trying to get out of debt. This is basic shit, and for some reason, it's just never happened. It's just never happened. I mean, do you guys remember Al Green? The guy that waved his pimp cane? Got up and waved his fucking pimp cane at Trump while Trump was giving his congressional speech? You remember he gave that whole thing? Do you know what I'm talking about? This is the evolution of Al Green, right? From singer to retard. The true evolution of Al Green. For those of you that are unaware of why I'm bringing him up, is because it turned out, allegedly, that the Democratic representative, Al Green, raped former aide Lucinda Daniels in May of 2007. Again, I don't know if this is true. I'm just saying this so I don't get sued by the shadow government. But turns out, big shock, they bribed Daniels with $875,000 using the secret slush fund of U.S. Congress appropriated to pay more than $17 million. Tax dollars paid his rape bribe. Dog. Are you kidding me? Again, and then he claims that it's it's fake and it was just hate and stuff. But whatever. This was never reported in the news. But suspiciously, the guy that's anti-Trump got a massive free payout to give a free alleged rape bribe. No wonder he's mad that they're looking into where the fucking government money is going. But that's the thing. I want this shit exposed.
Yeah, I mean, really, I just don't want America to go.
And I like seeing people angry. It's very fun. It's you see this guy, and he's supposed to be all official, and then Ooga, he's angry, and then I am just there smiling. It makes me happy.
Bankrupt.
So it's a call to action. You're hearing a call to action.
Yeah.
You giving up your other stuff? I mean, how are you running your other businesses?
With great difficulty.
Damn.
Yeah, I mean.
But there's no turning back, you're saying.
He feels it hitting him in his personal life. No one's gonna like to hear this one. I really feel bad for Elon. In a way. His whole personal life is getting absolutely fucked because he's doing this shit. God damn. I feel bad for him. All the businesses, they're all tanking right now because everyone's, blowing up his fucking cars in Seattle and shit. He's gets people that want to kill him. Bro is going through it. You know that? Bro is genuinely going through this shit. hope he has a good security detail. Apparently, he only walks around with a bulletproof vest now. Like, it's crazy to think about it. Crazy.
I'm just here trying to make government more efficient, eliminate waste and fraud, and so far we're making good progress, actually. So our savings at this point exceed $4 billion a day. Mm-hmm. So it's very significant.
You think?
Damn, that's crazy. $4 billion a day in savings? What the fuck?
You'll wind up getting to $1 trillion?
Yeah.
Of savings?
I mean, unless we're stopped, we will get to $1 trillion of savings.
And that stuff can be translated. I mean, we've been talking, we had Russell Vogt, the OMB director, on earlier, through very rescission authority, impoundment authority. But I believe you said it earlier, it's an audit that will not gather dust on shelves. This is actually going to wind up with real savings, bend the spending baseline down.
Yeah. There have been many good audits, like I said, done by inspector generals and by government accountability office, and they just haven't been implemented. Nothing's been done. I think the GAO identified that there were 17 million dead people in the Social Security database several years ago. It's now 20 million, but nobody did anything about it.
Bruh.
And
yeah, no, it's wild.
I mean, I think we can sort of look at this as
it's so funny. Every time Elon Musk actually goes on some sort of show to talk about this shit, it just makes me realize. It just makes me realize that, yeah, no fucking shit, they hate him. He's just explaining obvious bullshit that anyone in the world can agree with. You cannot disagree with this shit. He's like, all right, so we're saving money, and we're stopping corruption, and we're transparent about it, and we're proving that it's working. Like, dude. Oh my God.
Complaint minimization, optimization. So basically, if the government sends money out to, whether it's wasteful or fraudulent, nobody complains if they receive money, but they do complain if they don't receive money. And the people that complain the loudest are the ones receiving the fraudulent money.
And you're on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, just
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker.
Let's not have America go bankrupt with waste and fraud. So that's what I'm here for, and we're making good progress.
Yes, you are. You're going to go another year?
Yeah, I think so.
Final report, middle of next year?
Damn.
Well, we're just getting things done as opposed to writing a report. Like I say, reports don't mean anything. You just
yeah, no, everyone. Dude's busy as fuck. All his companies are under attack. Think about the last one day, all right? In the last 24 hours, okay? In the last 24 hours, there was likely a government-paid terrorist attack blowing up his fucking cars. His stock is obviously tanking because people are scared to buy Teslas. There are people threatening his life everywhere, from Twitter to Reddit, everywhere. Twitter got DDoSed from, according to Elon Musk, from Ukraine. The media is literally criticizing him everywhere they can. There are anti-Elon protests. The media is more scared of Elon than they are of Trump right now. Like, it is so scary to think about this shit. They are trying to unravel him, and I hope he can stand up for the pressure. I really do. I mean, dude cheated in a video game, that's true, but like, goddamn.
You got to actually take action.
Yes.
So the waste and fraud in entitlement spending, which is which is most of the federal spending is entitlements. So that's like the big one to eliminate, because that's the sort of $500 billion, maybe $600-700 billion a year.
Holy shit.
That is also a mechanism by which the Democrats attract and retain illegal immigrants by essentially paying them to come here.
What? Democrats were paying illegal immigrants to come to the country so that they could vote without ID. No! Why is it so easy?
And then turning them into voters.
Yes.
It's like, think about it, all right? You're paying immigrants to come to America illegally, all right, without ID, and giving them the ability to vote because they don't want voter ID. Like, you wonder, like, is that not like just the biggest scam of the generation? I really feel like that's got to be the biggest scam of the generation. Like, how else are you gonna explain it? Like, think about it just for a second. Imagine bringing in immigrants illegally, paying them to do it. I was looking for this. Look at this shit. There are 449,000 registered voters that couldn't perform jury duty because they weren't citizens, but they're registered voters. 500,000 of them. Like, this is the most obvious corruption of all time. Like, they're just scared that he'll actually follow the money. Think about it. Bro will be like, I'll follow the money. And he became literally enemy number one.
So this is why the Democrats are so upset about the situation.
Oh, shit.
Because they're losing...
They're losing voters! They're losing money! They're losing voters! Oh my god! This is like the end of the world for these guys. No wonder why they're so terrified. Oh my god!
If we turn off this gigantic money magnet for illegal immigrants, then they will leave. Wow. And they'll lose voters.
But you have president's support.
They'll lose voters? It's like literally corruption on, it's like a fucking corruption 7-layered cake. This is insanity.
Said so again yesterday. He completely supports your operation.
Yeah, well, thanks.
Any normal person supports this operation. I really think that this is the litmus test for retards.
But that's super, without the president's support, we couldn't make any progress here. Yeah, I mean, where you'll see the biggest outcry is from the Democrats who are.
True.
They don't want the waste.
Those are the people that are mad. The people that literally don't want oversight on where the money goes. Those are the people mad. It is like such an obvious self-report when people are when they're anti-Musk. If you're anti-Musk, you're either audience captured and you have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. You're just literally got manipulated into that position through fear-mongering, or you have something to hide, motherfucker!
For it to be turned off because it is a gigantic magnet to attract illegal immigrants and have them stay in the country. And I mean, you see some of the crazy stuff, like where money from FEMA, which is meant, FEMA is an agency that's meant to take care of Americans in distress. And a bunch of their money was being sent to pay for luxury hotels in New York for illegal immigrants.
Yeah, I saw that. We covered that.
And that was happening even after the president was elected, even after he signed an executive order saying that needs to stop. So we actually made sure that that money did stop going, because obviously it's outrageous that American taxpayer money is spent on luxury hotels for illegals. But you have to say, like, why was that being done?
Yeah.
It was because the Democrats are trying to import voters, basically.
Yes. I agree.
Insane.
And that's also why there's no voter ID needed.
It's like literally, it's like an actual, like, it sounds like a conspiracy. If you would have told me this like a few years ago, I would have told you, nah, bro, that's got to be a conspiracy or some shit. Like, think about how insane this is. Think about it, because it makes no sense. So I want you to think about it just for a second. It sounds so fake. There's this secret slush fund of money going to illegal immigrants to come to the country, to places where they coincidentally stopped needing ID for voters so that people could vote for specific people. Like, it sounds completely insane, but it's literally proven to be true. Like, all the conspiracy theories just take 6 months and then they just become true. It's fucking crazy. It's rigging a fucking state.
In fact, in California and New York State,
California.
You're not allowed to show voter ID.
Mm-hmm. Wait, what?
Doesn't that seem insane?
Wait. What do you mean you're not allowed to show voter ID? Nah. Wait, what? Wait, what? Nah.
Insane.
Yeah.
I'd say that as a New Yorker. It's insane.
Yeah, insane.
Wait, you're not allowed to show voter ID? We gotta ask the AI about this one, man. We gotta ask the AI. I'm sorry. We gotta ask the AI. Are you allowed to show voter ID in California? You gotta be allowed to show voter ID. In California, you are not required to show identification for vote. For whether you are allowed Depends on the context? What the fuck does that mean, depends on the context? Wow, that's crazy. Holy shit. Anyway.
And it violates the entire Constitution and the principles behind it.
It violates democracy. Like, literally. When he says that they're a bureaucracy, not a democracy, bruh, that's what it sounds like.
Yes.
Producers are yelling at me to get out. I don't want to end this interview because it's too much fun.
Yeah.
Can I just ask you one thing?
No.
20 seconds. Nothing to do with DOGE. Can you rescue the astronauts?
Yes, we're bringing them back in a few weeks.
There's not near enough attention being paid to this. You're going to get them back?
Damn.
We're going to get them back.
God bless.
Thank you.
All right, well, I think this is the first time I ever saw like an interview with Trump or Musk where the guy was actually just glazing them a little bit. And you know what? They deserve an occasional glaze because every single time the media covers them, literally every single time, they're butting heads. They're literally arch nemeses. Nice to see a little bit of glaze now and again. I'm not gonna lie, that's definitely a nice thing. So yeah, so in conclusion, this is a wild situation. And I personally am very, very happy that more light is actually being shown upon the idea that Elon Musk is doing this kind of thing, and it really does seem like it's coming from a relatively altruistic place in some way. I don't know, but crazy shit. What's the astronaut stuff? Oh, there's astronauts fucking stuck in space that Elon is bringing back with SpaceX. Like an actual heroic thing. But anyway, that's some crazy chaos. Actual terrorist activity happening on United States soil. And I'm not just talking about the people supporting terrorists. I mean the people blowing up fucking Teslas. God damn. Anyway, thanks for being here. Appreciate you guys. Lock in. Future chaos will be televised over here on Nuxanor. And we'll see you in the next one. Bye. Like, subscribe, and this video was streamed live on kick.com/Nuxanor. See you there. Stay weird, fam.